Hey, it's Jack here. We're back in Primm, Nevada. I should say the almost abandoned Primm, Nevada. Right behind me is the shut down Whiskey Pete's. Staying across the highway tonight at the Primm Valley Resort. And also, might be a rumor that Buffalo Bills might be open tonight. So if that's the case, we'll go check that out. Well, let's go check out almost abandoned Primm, Nevada. Hey, one of the things that's still opened here is a Whiskey Pete's State Line Stop, 22 pump Chevron station. Right behind that's a Flying J truck stop. Well, as we leave Whiskey Pete's fuel stop, we'll cross under the I-15 here and we'll check things out. As we come up here, it does look like Buffalo Bills is open. Now, Buffalo Bills is technically closed, but they open for special occasions, and tonight they do have a concert in town. So we are privileged enough to get over here and be able to possibly go in and see what's going on. You can see that there's no valet, self-parking only. They'll pull up right here and go check things out. They'll come up here to the casino door. This door's open here. Going inside, yeah, and definitely the casino is up and running. I don't know if it's full force because there's limited machines, limited people, but it is nice to see this place open. I just love the theming that they have here with the Wild West theme. You know, sadly, over here in this area where all the restaurants are and where the arcade was and the rides were, and this is all shut down and closed. So the only thing they've got open up over here, as we can see, is the beverages for the concert venue itself, as well as limited hotel rooms. Well, it was interesting walking through Buffalo Bills. I'm glad it was open up so I could show you guys a little bit of what it has to offer on a concert weekend. Where we're staying tonight is directly across that way there, the Primm Valley Resort. We'll get in the vehicle and we'll drive over there. Well, we can see here this parking lot is packed. It's because of the concert over at Buffalo Bills tonight, at the concert venue there. This is Primm Valley Resort. This is where I'm staying for the evening, bringing it to you. And we can see here that parking lot is busy. There's also a Chevron station on this side of the highway, which we can see straight back over there. One of the other things they have right here is a McDonald's. Well, last time I was at the Prizm Outlet malls, there was only 4 stores left, so we're going to go check that out here momentarily. Well, I'm entering what would be the outlet malls here through the Primm Valley Resort. I don't know if the mall is even open. Judging by the signs ahead, it's probably not, but we'll go check it out anyway. Go as far as we can. You can see over here the escalator going down is closed. Looks like the escalator coming up is functional. It is functional. Those stairs take you out to the parking lot. And we can see what used to be here: Nike, H&M, Ralph Lauren, Williams-Sonoma, Old Navy, Michael Kors. Michael Kors was open last time I was here. There's a Gap, a Tommy Hilfiger, Coach, and more. But it looks to me like this is all shut down. Yep, and we come up here, there's a sign that reads, "The mall is now closed." But it looks like if we come back again tomorrow at 10 a.m., it might be open. But then below that, we see a sign that says "No trespassing, monitored by camera." So yeah, there's no going beyond this point. And we can see there that that is completely shut down. I'll leave a link in the description down below to where I walked through here when it was open. There was like 4 stores left open. The art is pretty cool, and it was also eerie to walk through. I got here a little bit early and they said my room wasn't ready, so I'm gonna walk around a bit, show you guys around Primm here. Well, I was just right over there. I walked over here and noticed people are going into Sandy Thrift. Sandy Thrift is open. The mall is closed, but if you're in the thrift store mode and you want to go check out a thrift store, Sandy Thrift is open. Well, there's the Mexican food place here. There's the Taco Bell. And right next to that, and it's open, ready to go, is Carl's Jr. Now, directly in front of me, where these 2 towers are, That is California. I'm gonna go walk on into California. I don't know what's going on, but I heard a car honk, this silver SUV right here, and all these people jumped out of this bush and ran toward the SUV. That's the SUV that's taken off right now and jumping back on I-15. Just kind of seems odd behavior on a busy interstate to do something like that. As we walk over here, we can see the lotto store at Primm, and that's for the California lottery, Powerball, and all that. Lotteries in Nevada are not allowed, they're illegal, but they're legal in California. So one of the nice things here as a Nevada resident, if you're looking for a lotto stop to get your Powerball or what have you, you go right over here and do so. Well, we cross the road. There's the Prizm Outlet malls that are closed. I'm now standing in California. This road here, this side of the road, I'm standing on the left side is California. And we got that lotto store right here. Right here, we get a good look at that lotto store here in California. Just a stone's throw away from the Nevada border. I'm not going to show any of the license plates in the parking lot, but 99% of them are all Nevada license plate, to be expected. Lottery's not allowed in Nevada, where it's allowed here in California. So it's just kind of what I figured I'd see. It's so close, less than an hour drive from Las Vegas to get here to Primm, get your Powerball, get your lottery ticket, and drive back home. If you're ever out here traveling I-15 going from Nevada to California or back and forth, and you're wondering what this is out here, well, this is a failed solar project that's being shut down. It was costing them more money to run the plant than it was in the power it generated. Approximately 6,000 birds per year are getting fried by these mirrors. We'll walk back across the street here, get back into Nevada. Right here, hotel registration is this real neat stained glass. So when I got checked in, they said their room is up this way, off to the right. Before we go there, we can see this is their arcade that they have set up. We got the claw machines over here. Got Super Mario in here. Got Spider-Man over here. And some other games here. Well, going down this way, I don't know how far down the room is. They said it's on this level, and just to follow it around. So we're at 2301. It's a room for the evening, 2301. As I'm going down here, we pass something that says ice and vending. Well, that's a fallacy. All they have here is ice. I'll continue on, follow the line. I don't know how long this walk's going to be, so I'll spare you the walk, and I'll re-engage the camera here when I get close to the room. As we come down the hall, we see in there ice and vending here. Well, we can see where vending once was, and all that's in here is an ice machine now. So again, false advertising. Yeah, I can see the numbers are getting closer here. $22.95, $22.99, $2,300. I see 2303. I'm going to guess that 2301 is right here. And it is. Here's 2301. I come into the room off to the left is a bathroom. Got a single sink. There's a hair blower here. Flavor choice for the toiletries is H2O. Facial tissue, trash can, kind of a weird place for a trash can in the middle of the floor. Opposite the toilet is a tub. The standard shower head there, nothing special. More H2O for the toiletries there. Coming out of the bathroom, we got a joining door here. We won't be utilizing that. Opposite the door, there's an iron. There's some hangers, the ironing board. And down below, we found our safe spot. This room is a 2 queen bed room, so we got the 2 queen beds right here. I did notice when I came in, there's limited lighting in here, and therefore I opened the curtain up just to have some light in here to film, but it's a fairly dark room otherwise. Between the 2 beds, there is a clock, there is a phone. Over here by this bed, there is some nice looking southwestern artwork here. Well, something I noticed on each side of the bed, there is AC and USB charging right here. Opposite the beds, we do have a refrigerator. This should not be a stock refrigerator. Nope, it's not a wet bar refrigerator. You can put your own stuff in there. Here's their working desk here. There is an LG TV. That looks probably about like maybe a 40-inch TV, possibly. And there's this cabinet here, which has just got some shelves in it, nothing special. Let's take a look at what our view is going to look like. Open this up, and we got a giant palm tree in front of us. There's a walkway out there. Directly straight on the other side of this palm tree is the pool. You can't see it from here because the palm tree is in the way. Well, tonight we're going to check out the only food in town called the Diner. Let's go check it out. This is it's like an all-in-one menu. So it's dinner time. We've got breakfast here. They've got their appetizers here. Good time to freeze frame your screen if you want to see the menu. Flip the menu over. We have soups and salads. There's burgers and sandwiches. They do have some entrees here. They have their dinner sides. And of course their beverages down below. Well, I don't know what I'm going to get, but when I do, I'll show it to you. Also wanted to point out here on the table they have the kids menu. Freeze frame your screen there to look at that. And on the flip side of the kids menu, they have their desserts menu right here. Starting dinner off here with a Caesar salad. So looking at this salad, they put a lot of cheese on there, a lot of dressing. Give this a taste, see what it's like. Well, I tasted the salad with the cheese, the croutons, the dressing. Really great flavor on this Caesar salad. Well, the main course has arrived. It's an 8-ounce New York steak with the mashed potatoes. Of course, got some sauce here. And they call it the seasonal vegetables. So it looks like a mixture of green beans and carrots there. We'll give this a flavor taste, see what it's like. I heard years ago that a good steak doesn't need any sauce. So we're going to try this steak without sauce first and see if that holds true here. I ordered the steak medium. It looks red enough. Let's go ahead and try this out. The steak holds up to the saying, good steak doesn't need sauce. This steak doesn't need any sauce. It's fantastic. Right off the broiler, and just flavor and the heat, everything is just perfectly cooked, and the flavor is just fantastic. We'll go with the mashed potatoes and gravy here, see what they're like. The temperature of the potatoes is hot, which is what you expect right out of the kitchen, and the beef gravy is just so good on that. Okay, and lastly here we'll give the seasonal vegetables a flavor. I got the carrot and a green bean. Try these out. The vegetables are kind of bland. There's no seasoning on them at all. I'm going to add a little pepper to them to give them a little bit of a flavor there. Otherwise, they're cooked well. They're not overly done. They're a little bit crispy. They're not soft, and they're not like crunchy hard either. So they're done just right. So far, I'm very impressed here with the Diner with this steak dinner. I'm going to finish it up. I've got more to show you here at the Diner. I brought the check out. I thought this was funny. A PV Pizzeria, although the place is called the Diner. Anyways, the steak was $23.99. The side Caesar was $3.99. And the total with tax was $30.32. I'll go ahead and add a tip to that. Well, the Diner is also their gift shop. So here off to the side is a gift shop. Over here on this side, you got the Las Vegas Raiders. Got the Las Vegas Golden Knights there. Some keychains. Over here, some random keychain stuff. Looks like maybe some leggings down here. You've got your shot glasses, snow globes. More shot glasses here. They've got glasses for Buffalo Bills. These will be collector's items. So if you're out here and you collect this type of stuff, you might want to pick one of these up for yourself. Over here on this shelf, there's more glassware. We've got more shot glasses, and this one here is for the resort, Primm Valley Casino and Resort there. Across the back, they have some tank tops. Got your postcards here. Got some earrings for the ladies here. Got more earrings here. Across the back here, they've got some snacks here. Got some Twinkies, some Kit Kats down there. Got your containers of Pringles and a bunch of peanuts up here. Opposite on the other side is their pharmaceuticals here. And over here on the end cap, more pharmaceuticals. Over here on this side of the restaurant, they have their quick serve. It's open 24/7. They got chicken tenders and fries, wings and fries. You've got a chili dog, pizza by the slice, assorted chips, bottled water, so forth here. And this is the pizza they have available. You can see here the Bonnie and Clyde exhibit has been moved from Buffalo Bills to here at Primm Valley Resort. We got the death car right here. This is the authentic death car, by the way. You can see the carnage that they did to the car to take out Bonnie and Clyde.
10 to 15,000 rounds of ammunition. They would either steal guns or, on some occasions, purchase them from a disgruntled army sergeant.
We see here the bullets all came from the other side. You see the protrusions here for the bullets did their through and through the door, through Bonnie and Clyde, and pounded in the door there. A few of those bullets did come through this door as well. They got mannequins here depicting Bonnie and Clyde back in the day. I have to say, this is a better layout here, the way they had this set up, than it was over at Buffalo Bills when it was there. When I was there at Buffalo Bills, it was above some slot machines, so it was really hard to see. And back here, there's a photo op of the Bonnie and Clyde death car. You can go back there and get your photo done. Well, this here is certified to be Clyde Burrows' death shirt. I have to say, he looks like a very small guy. Very small but deadly guy for his days. Here's some artifacts from Bonnie and Clyde. There's a hand mirror. There is a belt right up top here. And down below, there's a beaded necklace. Now, this is a team of individuals who brought down Bonnie and Clyde. And this is a picture of the death car going through the streets. This is the timeline for Bonnie and Clyde. What I'll do is I'll hold the camera here. You can freeze frame it and read this for yourself. It started in 1930 through 1932, 33, and all the way to 1934. May 23rd is when they were taken care of. You see a newspaper here from May 24th, 1934. Posse kills Clyde Barrow and Bonnie Parker. This looks like it's probably a replica of the order from J. Edgar Hoover to let everybody know that Bonnie and Clyde were killed near Arcadia, Louisiana. More pictures, kind of hard to get with the glare. Here's a replica of Clyde Barrow's certificate of death from Louisiana. Here we can see the death car. Looks like it's at a fair on display. More advertisement for the death car and various license plates for the car. Now, if I remember correctly from the Buffalo Bills, I believe this was Al Capone's car. Let's check it out. Okay, misspoke. This is Dutch Schultz's armored car, not Al Capone's armored car. If you don't know who Dutch Schultz is, his real name was Arthur Flegenheimer. He was a prominent figure in New York City underworld, the Prohibition era. He was known for involvement in bootlegging, gambling, and organized crime.
Well, it's that time of year where the sun doesn't come up till later on. Current time here, it's about 5:30 in the morning. Let me tell you about the stay. So what was it like staying here at the Primm Valley Resort? We'll start with the hotel staff. Upon check-in, the hotel staff was not friendly. In fact, they were pretty much bothered by anybody coming up and asking them a question, which is really sad because that's your focus when you come in. That's your first impression. So I wasn't expecting a lot after that. However, I was pleasantly surprised. Got into the room. The bathroom smelled very clean. The bed, also linen, was very fresh, like it just come out of the laundry and put right on the bed. As we saw, Whiskey Pete's closed. Buffalo Bills is only open for concerts. This happened to be a concert weekend. When I booked this room, there was no concerts on schedule, and that concert slipped in after I booked the room. However, it gives a good overview of what it's like. If you're here when there's no concert, it's pretty much going to be deserted. You'll probably have the place to yourself. And if you're here on a concert weekend like I was, expect it to be more busy. Regardless of when you come here, I definitely had a comfortable stay, and I really can't complain overall, except for the hotel staff not being very friendly. With all that said and done, would I stay here again? Well, it depends. If you're traveling to and from California and you don't want to pay Vegas prices, good place to stop over. However, you might want to check that schedule first, make sure there's no concerts in town, because if there is, probably getting a room is going to be a problem. I usually don't talk about how much I pay for a room, but here I'm going to so you can get a comparison. room itself was $25, but after all the resort fees and the taxes and everything, the total was $96. So keep that in mind when you're traveling to and from California. If you want a cheaper stay over and just don't want the hustle and bustle of Las Vegas, this is a great place to stay. Well, it's too early for the restaurant to be open. It doesn't open until 8 a.m. I'm not sure about the 24-hour grab and go if they have breakfast items. Not sure. I'll check that out. So we're either going to drop to the outro right now or you'll see breakfast next.
Well, down here at the diner, it's closed because of the time of day. And we just got this quick grab and go stuff we saw last night. No breakfast items. Hope you enjoyed this walk around tour of the nearly abandoned except for concert night, Primm, Nevada. Also the walk around Primm Valley Resort. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and we'll catch you on the next one.